President Obama just did a pretty bold move on his way out of the White House. He banned offshore oil drilling. So Huffington Post explains the particulars of the deal. President Obama will use his executive authority to permanently block offshore drilling in large swaths of the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans, the White House announced Tuesday. The withdrawal includes 115 million acres in the Arctic and 3.8 million acres in the North and Mid-Atlantic Ocean, according to the Interior Department. The permanent protections, which are separate from the temporary bans announced as part of the Obama administration's 5-year oil and gas lease program, rely on a provision of the 1953 Outer Continental Shelf Lands Act. All right, so let me pause and explain something real quick. When I first read the headline, I thought, yeah, okay, Obama, well done. You're waiting until now to ban it, but President Trump is going to come right in and go, that's nice, I disagree. I'm reversing that. So you ban it for like 13 and a half minutes and get all the pats on the back, and then he changes it. That was my first reaction. It turns out I was wrong about that. That was a cynical reaction, but when you get the details of the deal, here's what they say. So they're not just doing it through executive action. They're doing it through a provision of the 1953 Outer Continental Shelf Lands Act. Quote, the provision gives presidents the power to, from time to time, withdraw from disposition any of the unleased lands of the Outer Continental Shelf. Of course, it is likely that Trump, who has called climate change bullshit and a hoax, will attempt to rescind such a ban, but as the White House official told reporters, there is no provision in the law providing for such a reversal. All right, so understand what that means. Obama's doing a power play here. He's going, that's cute. I'm going to ban offshore oil drilling in the Arctic and, and in the North and Mid-Atlantic Ocean. And if you disagree, sucks for you. You can't change it. Now, if Trump tries to change it, the response is going to be, well, no, it wasn't just an executive order, an executive action. It was through a provision of the 1953 Continental Shelf Lands Act, which allows me to do that, but it doesn't allow you to reverse it. So if you want to reverse it, you got to go back through Congress, bitch. Good luck with that. Now, knowing Trump, he might say, I don't care, I'm going to reverse it. Well, then you can bring a lawsuit against him. So, kind of a strong move from Obama. Now, look, you just have to hope that the reasoning and the logic that the administration is giving is not a bluff, and they're right in accordance with the law. I don't know the answer to that. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm certainly not a lawyer in this particular field that they're working in. So there's a chance that if somebody is highly educated on this, and they are a lawyer with this kind of stuff, they can go, yeah, that's not true. Trump could go in there and reverse it like that. But either way, it's a strong move either way because it's an attempt to, at the very least, bluff and make him go, I guess I can't change that. But there's a chance it even is the case that he lays this all out and Trump can't reverse it unless, he goes through Congress or he tries to reverse it and then there'll be a lawsuit against him. So it is a strong move from Obama, and my original skepticism is not totally merited. My original skepticism was, yeah, okay, dipshit, you're just going to do it now, and he's going to come in and right away and just change it. Well, it's a little more complicated than that, or at least they're portraying it as that, so it might be a somewhat smart move politically, and it might be a strong move, and it's so rare to see strength from Obama. I mean, Obama is weakness defined when it comes to liberal politics. His whole thing was, I'm going to start the negotiation with a not that liberal position, and then I'm going to cave even further to just a conservative position. That's how we got Obamacare. Obamacare being a right-wing reform with the individual mandate system. I mean, the actual liberal position is single payer, and then the watered-down liberal position is public option. He caved on both of those. But this goes across the board. I mean, the stimulus package was like, a third tax cuts or something? So this is not Obama's MO, but it's nice to see him doing something like this. And it's nice to see that in his final term, in some ways, he's been much more liberal, much more progressive than he was in his first term.